Hey there guys, this is Ken Guy, Nerdy Tech Guy online. Just wanted to put up a short little tutorial here about how to get your computer signal into the TV. Yeah, it was asked of me yesterday what cables you would need and how to set that up. And I have a unique situation where I needed a couple extra cables and such, and I'll show you why. And along the way, I'll also point out yeah, along with the cables that you need, why you might need some changes or adapters. Alright, let's take a look here. As you can see, I've got an old school technology here. I've got a very big, huge CRT 35-inch TV. You can see it's a flat screen, so the picture is beautiful actually, which is why I keep it, and I haven't moved to digital yet. but that's just fine. You'll see over here I've got some cabling here. Got S-video out and audio out. The S-video on the left is what actually is connected to my my computer. Right here. And that gets the signal out of the TV and into the out of the computer into the TV very easily. Let's see. Depending on your computer, you might have S-video out. You might only have computer out, computer like monitor out. And if you've got one of those, which has a plug much like this, then you're going to need one of these adapters in order to get your picture out of the computer and into the TV. So that cable, along with this box. This is a digital to analog box. The one that I have here in my hand has been around for many, many, many years. I bought them when they were about $80, and it changes the digital signal from the computer into analog for the TV, and this one was made by a company called Grandtech. I don't know if they're around anymore, but they have a lot of copycat boxes out there on eBay and Amazon that you could always get for about $20 now, which is really nice. And you have some controls here for different video modes, zoom, menu, and stuff like that. You'll see that if you buy it. And then over here, you've got the plugs that you plug the digital cabling into here, and then you plug this side into the TV. So once again, this computer goes into this box here with this plug, and then from here cabling goes to your TV, and yeah, that's if you have an older computer using this plug for video out. Okay, so back to the way. Yeah, that was in a bag, as you see, because I don't really use it very much anymore. Since this TV does have Super Video, and so does my computer, I just plug in directly. And the computer recognizes that there's a second screen. I press right here. Let's see here. I got this cover on here. Let me move this. I actually press function and this button here in order to get the second screen up and running. But sometimes I admit that just plugging it in makes everything work out just fine. So depending on your computer, you might have it automatic, or you might have to look for a function button. Alright, so that takes care of video from your computer to the TV. Oh, I want to add one more thing actually. Like I said, I forgot if I mentioned this earlier, but if you do have a newer computer out in the last year or so, you might just have HDMI out already. And if you have HDMI out and you have a new digital TV, then you should be able to plug that in right away with the HDMI cable. And on that remark, let me just say very quickly, if you need an HDMI cable, I'm a great proponent of getting it off of the internet, either eBay or Amazon or something like that, because even though those cables come from another country, mostly China, they are very good quality, and they're only a couple bucks. while if you buy them at Best Buy, Radio Shack, or here in the States, you're going to pay around $40 or more for cables. And I think that's unacceptable with, the cost savings you get getting them online. You just need to be a little patient in waiting for the cabling to come, and that takes about 1 week. All right, so let's talk about audio. Let's see here. You see that I have an audio cable coming out of here. So that's TV out. And then this, actually I needed a special cable. I came up here to a splitter. Let's see. You can see here that I have a splitter, and it also plugs into the computer. So what I did was pretty much I have computer signal or sound coming out of here. I have TV sound coming through the gray wire here, and then it actually splits in a way. How can I explain it? It splits backwards a bit because both sounds come to here and then goes down this black cable into the back of the stereo. Let's see, do you see that? It's going to be hard to see because of the color, I believe, but there's white and red cables here. And that's how I get the audio in to the stereo. It's the aux input on the stereo here. And yeah, I had to do that because I only have one aux in. You might have a stereo with 2 or 3 aux ins, and if you do, AUX by the way, if you do have more than one in, you can plug each component in separately and control it channel by channel. But because I only have one aux in, I needed this splitter that I actually used as a combiner. And like I said, combined both the computer and the TV into one cable and plugged it into the stereo. And it does a unique thing, actually. It actually will pipe in the computer sounds when I'm watching video from the computer and the TV sounds when I'm watching stuff from the TV into the same channel. So actually, it's kind of funny. I can be watching TV from the TV, from a TV source, and then I can also hear alerts, like when someone's trying to chat with me, or if my antivirus is updated, I actually hear it say, oh, your antivirus has been updated, and while I'm watching TV, and I find that very convenient. I like that a lot. Let's see, what else? So we've got the audio. Oh, this cable here. Why is this here, right? Well, you can notice that this is an older Iowa stereo, and it being an older Iowa stereo, in the back, if we take another look, the back does not have the regular component audio outs. So pretty much, let's see, this is not it actually. Gosh, I can't even see it that well on the screen. Let's see. Okay, yeah, you have these flip switches, and these control the speakers, or the speakers plug in here, and then these switches clip them down. And my system does not have that. My system is a Logitech. Here's a subwoofer. And everything plugs into that, and it comes out to these type of plugs like this. So I actually needed to get a combiner again to combine it, and then feed it out of the stereo headphone jack. Yeah, it was a little bit of a hassle, but the sound works great. Let's see. I think that's about it. I'm almost at 10 minutes, and I want to be able to get this to YouTube, so I'm going to close it up there. If I have any additions or anything that I think I've forgotten, I'll mention it, and I'll put it on another video that I'll call it B or something like that. All right, so that's my setup. And you've seen it and demonstrated in other videos. You see the cabling now, and you've seen what you need if you don't have current equipment. All right. Okay. So that's about it. I think you're good. And if you have any questions, post them, comment below, and I'll try to answer all of them. All right. You have a great day, guys. This is Ken Guy, Nerdy Tech Guy, signing off.